Your reaction to what they're proposing, 60% requirement on hiring Ohioans?
My suggestion is that instead of saying that 65% need to be Ohioans, that they need to say that everybody who's doing business in the state of Ohio needs to be held to similar standards. And I think they would find that to be a remarkable story. But I think it's really, frankly, a bogus issue. Last week at the IX Center in Cleveland, we had a oil field expo centering around the resource shale play here in the state of Ohio. Over 3,000 people showed up. The excitement of this play is rippling through Ohio, and we simply need to make it happen. I talked to a member of mine this morning who's been in business in the state of Ohio for over 60 years, small business, who has grown his business over 60%. 60% increase in employees, over $1 million in investment just to service this new play. Talked to another member who's been in business over 54 years in the state of Ohio, who's been servicing and providing equipment and supplies to this industry. His business has increased over 40%, all here in Ohio. So it's happening, and we just need to let it happen.
Are there just not enough Ohioans who have the skills to do some of this work? Is that why we're seeing people from other states come here?
Well, clearly, if you're going to get on a drilling rig of this class and caliber of exploration production activity, you have to have high skills in order to perform this activity. The suggestion that you can do this after only 3 or 4 times, you have those skills, contradicts the concerns that have been raised by the very same person who made that statement, that we need to make sure that this is safe and nobody gets hurt. This is highly skilled jobs, and we have to let the people that do this kind of training let it happen. But we just can't be thinking about drilling rigs. We have to think about the overall expanse and the economic multiplier of how this oil and gas activity and the reserves and the assets that we're going to build in this state, how that ripples down through the economy. Just as I described from 2 members who have been classic small business, classic Ohio companies, classic multi-generational companies who are expanding their businesses multiple times over, all to service this grand new opportunity. It is happening. And people chasing this thing, trying to make a claim that it's not, are finally going to get into a trap, because it will become obvious soon that the Ohio shale play is one of the largest job creators to come in the state of Ohio in many, many years.
How long does it take to do the schooling or to get the skills or whatever to do some of these kind of higher tech or whatever rig jobs?
Well, first off, the one member I described who does a lot of trucking, his biggest problem, he told me, is finding qualified people who can pass CDL tests, who have clean records, who don't drink, who don't take drugs, who are ready to drive heavy-duty trucks on the road and move material. That's his biggest problem. We need the universities and the technical centers and the state of Ohio to all come together to help find that workforce, get them in shape and ready to do that. And our oil and gas energy education program has been working with those centers of education, developing curriculum to help them get ready to do that. But it's not something that happens overnight. And I have to keep reinforcing this concept. This play is in its infancy. We're just starting. Just starting.
So we're going to get to a point where enough Ohioans are skilled enough, have got the training to fill these jobs, and should we expect to see fewer out-of-state workers coming in over time on this play?
Well, I think that's inevitable. It's inevitable. In order to get the exploration work done, you have to get people out there on drilling rigs, and you have to find them somewhere where they're qualified. But all this will transform into a play for Ohio, and the economic multiplier will ripple right on down. Talk to V&M Star up near Youngstown, who has revitalized what was once an economic desert. Talk to Ariel Corporation over in Knox County, whose business has expanded multiple times, hiring Ohioans, hiring machinists, hiring steel workers. Talk to the midstream industry. One midstream industry told me that they have over 2,000 employees and direct contractors working on their midstream construction activities, and over 65% of them, 1,400, are direct Ohio employees.
Okay.